I'm back from vacation and the video ideas keep flowing. Let's have another Comics and Coffee. What's up, everybody? I'm Stan, and welcome to Detail Comics, where we go over comics in detail. This is the show formerly known as Comics and Coffee, where it's basically my unedited conversation with you guys out there in the viewing audience. So the reason I say formerly known as is because I'm probably going to be renaming it sometime soon. I really think that I've got a few names narrowed down, but don't be surprised if you see a change in the future. But that being said, let's talk about other things that are going to be changing. So last week I released a new video called Comics Classroom, and that's the first part of a series. I've got about 6 or 7 more videos that are going to be released in that vein. And the idea the idea of Comics Classroom is to be the educational resource. You know, while I do reviews and commentary and things like that on comic books, occasionally TV shows, I'm going to be doing it on movies like the upcoming Doctor Strange film. But the Comics Classroom portion is really to parlay some of that knowledge that I have regarding comic books to other people that are just getting into comic books and trying to create a resource for people that are not necessarily familiar with certain characters. And that's something that I want to grow into a pretty big library over time. You know, I've always liked being an educator. I've always liked teaching people new things. And I think that this is a really good avenue to create that resource for folks. I know that there are other people that are doing it really great, like NerdSync does a really good job, Variant Comics does a really good job, and of course Rob over at Comics Explained, he does a fantastic job too, but ultimately they're doing longer videos, and I'm really focusing more on short form kind of content, answering specific questions and giving specific information about these particular characters. And I think that's going to be enough of a differentiator. It's something that I'm really looking forward to and that I'm working really hard on to get the next 10 to 14 episodes of that really released within the next few weeks. That's a high. Sorry about that, guys. Camera died. Yeah, that sucks. So once we get outside the new video projects, what I want to talk about is I'm planning on doing a website. So the website's going to be, detailcomics.com or detailcomics.us or whatever it is. I'm going to be putting together the website so that way I can do written articles as well as actual videos and things like that. So there are going to be certain things where I'm going to be doing written reviews and written articles and written commentary on comic books, comic book movies, TV shows, those kind of things, because with how serious my schedule is right now, it's really tough for me to do video content for everything that I want to do video content for. And until this becomes a much more full-time kind of thing, then I've got to find a way to kind of get that information out there. And I think that the website is going to be a really great way to do that. So you'll see little weekly recaps of individual shows and movies, or at least that's the goal. I really want to put that forward. I really want to have that kind of secondary resource so that way people can go there for other content. And it's going to be probably dealing with a lot more far-reaching, future kind of predictions and projections and all that kind of stuff. There's going to be a lot more variety in terms of content, but it's probably not going to be as fleshed out as what the videos are. So Detail Comics, the website, is definitely something that's a project on the horizon. So that's going to be rolling out probably in the next few weeks as well. So I got a lot of stuff to do over the next few weeks. That's ridiculous. I do want to say thanks to my local comic book shop, Double Midnight Comics. They're being really supportive of this whole thing, and there's a very cool idea to do a new video series with them at some point in time, and it's just a matter of preparation and projection to see when that really is going to be, because it is a pretty involved kind of production, and I want to make sure that it is top-notch for you guys out there. But it's pretty cool, or at least I think that it's going to be pretty cool, so that's the important thing. Because I think it's pretty cool, I really hope that you guys think it's really cool too. I remember that it wasn't too long ago. It was a couple weeks ago, and I was just like, "Oh my God, thank you! We're almost at we're over 50 subscribers. We're almost at 100, and now we're almost at 200. It's 500's the next step, 1,000, 10,000. I want to be able to share as much as I possibly can with you guys, and that's the whole goal of this thing, is to make sure that everybody that has an interest in comic books can find a place to go and enjoy themselves and find the content that they're really looking for. So that's my ultimate thing. It's all about informing, educating, and promoting comic books and comic book related stuff. So that's what really excites me about the channel and excites me about doing all these videos and all that kind of stuff. That's what keeps me going. So I'm doing research right now for the next videos that are coming out. So we're going to have new preview picks. We're going to have a new shelf appeal on Wednesday, and then if you noticed, like on Saturday, I dropped a couple extra iRate reviews, so I'm not necessarily sure like that's going to be a standard thing. I think the format of preview picks on Monday, shelf appeal on Wednesday, and then iRate reviews all falling on Thursday, and then the weekly one shot on Friday is really the one that I'm going to stick with. But if I do have bonus content, stuff like that, that needs to be released, or there's something that I really dove into that I want to do a little bit of extra commentary or extra content on, then Saturday is probably going to be where all that extra stuff kind of falls. So don't be surprised if you see more of that stuff in the future when I have a little bit of time. Probably not necessarily going to be consistent though, so that's why I want to like preface that as well. As always, if you like what you see on the channel, don't forget to subscribe to get more news, reviews, and commentary. It's a great way to stay up to date with all the new projects that I'm going to be doing. And then hit the like button if you like what you see. So that's always awesome. Hit me up in the comments if you've got any questions, suggestions, comments, concerns, anything like that. I'm more than happy to converse with you guys. And I want to make sure that everybody feels welcome in this kind of community. So see you next time.